Hi, Abby, Daphne here. Thank you for sending in your final essays, I think, before your exam. So let's just go through this. I want to make absolutely sure on your greetings. So, Mr. Josh, are you using Josh as a first name, like Daphne or Ben, or are you using Josh like a surname, a family name? Be really, really careful here because you should, if you're using Mr., you should say, Dear Mr. Green, something like that. Yeah, make it really, really clear. We wouldn't say Mr. with a Christian name. So, dear Mr. Green, and then with Mr., your ending should be yours faithfully. No, you're right. Sorry. You're absolutely right. Forget that. Forget I ever said that. You're right on the ending. Okay? Um, but that's absolutely perfect otherwise. So I hope this edifies you well. I'm writing, you don't need to repeat this letter. So you should go, I'm writing in relation to, okay, my visit. Otherwise, you wouldn't have letter and letter in the same thing. So I'm writing, what is it? So I'm writing this letter, okay, in relation to my visit to the UK to attend the English and Home Tutor. That's fine. I'm currently pursuing engineering. Now, you pursue a degree in, or you're studying. Don't mix those two up. You pursue a degree in something, or you study engineering at for a place. Dell, Germany. I'm looking forward to meeting. Watch out here, the little mistakes here. Be careful on this. Looking forward to meeting my host family. You look forward to doing ing something. Okay, really important. You could say, I'm so looking forward to, or I'm really looking forward to. Make this a little bit more friendly. For me, this is kind of informal, kind of like what we call semi-formal, which is the most difficult actually, because it's not formal like a letter of job application, but it is still relatively friendly. Although my college provided me with basic information about the UK, now you can't have although and but in the same sentence. Although, now so but has to go. I'm still not aware of a few things. Or I still have a few outstanding questions. Yeah. Now, please. I know this is only a practice. Please don't ask about the weather. Okay. Number one, it's really boring. Number two, nobody knows what the weather's like these days, so how can they possibly know? So for me, this is just a totally unrealistic question. I would just say maybe go for something a little bit more imaginative, a little bit different. Um, you could say or I've recently become vegetarian. So would it be okay for you to cook a vegetarian meal for me? If not, I'd be delighted to share some recipes with you. Are there any vegetarian restaurants near you where I could take you out? Maybe. Something like that. What would be the best way for me to join a library so I can get some books to study? Think about what would be a bit different. Yes, this is okay. On train connectivity in order to quickly reach your home from the airport. So be specific where you want the connections to and from. That's more interesting and better vocabulary as well. Yeah. Enlighten me, a little bit too formal, a little bit old fashioned. Probably wouldn't say that. So I would say, I was wondering if you have any idea about local vegetarian restaurants, because then you could explain. Okay, I'm wondering if it's really nice, more appropriate than could you enlighten me? Okay, my college has booked the ticket. Now, watch out here. I shall be visiting. This is a kind of trick in English. So you just want to use present simple. I arrive. Use the present simple here for future arrangements. It's a little bit, it doesn't make sense, but that's what we do. So I arrive at your house around UK, which I hope not a problem for you. Okay, otherwise that's lovely. Looking forward to hearing. Again, watch out ing on that one. I just underline that because you've got that one twice. Okay. Be really careful here on this letter. You know what to do, but your little mistakes will cost you marks. So be really, really careful on that. Okay, some people believe employees should stay in the same jobs, others think they should switch. what extent you agree or disagree. Experts throughout the developing and developed world. Okay. Now you can start mixing this up. Okay. Who would they be? Management teams. Yeah. Corporate experts. So think who these people might be. Try and get yourself some more marks where you can. Okay. Have debated whether sticking to just one profession, an entire employee life cycle, good, is preferred more than having at least. Why don't you go? You'd have to go a minimum of. Why don't you go at least one job change? One job change in a career. Well, I agree in having varied job profiles during an employee's career, since it provides better sense of adaptability towards the ever-changing industry. Here I wouldn't have the, because you haven't told me which industry it is, towards ever-changing industry. Some believe that sticking to one career. Yeah. Okay, we need to cut this down. It's getting a little bit long in the intro. Some believe that corporate loyalty may be beneficial for the, maybe more beneficial. Okay, you'd have to go the long term, but maybe more beneficial. Be careful. I know we want you to kind of, I keep on saying develop it, but be careful you're not developing it too much. No, this is too heavy. Okay, shall betray my agreement. We don't write like that. It's too formal. It just does not sound natural. Okay, so this essay will discuss I would just simplify that. This essay will discuss the advantages of moving. Don't use switching too much. It's quite informal. Of moving professions, moving organisations. I like that. Supported by. Okay. So when you make sure that the word count is always difficult, but make sure that we like this stuff. This essay shall portray. You don't need that. Yeah, it's just too formal. So just use the best of that and put it into here. Okay. Firstly, I'm just going to check your word count because I am a bit. Yeah, you see, it's way too long. Sorry. You must get this down to 380. Okay? I'm being a bit mean with some of my students at the moment, and I'm actually sending back long essays because it's your job to do the editing, not mine. You need to get this into 370 words maximum. 400 and something is too long. What you risk is two things. Number one, you're not answering the task because the task says at least 250. Doubling that is too much. Secondly, the examiner's really busy, and if they have to mark really loads of long essays, they might get cross with you. So little few things to watch out for. One here you've got firstly, and then you haven't got secondly. So you can't use firstly if you've got although. Okay, so forget that. This is to do with the structure. So most of the corporate professionals around the world prefer to have a varied background. It's a very big statement, and you don't know that. So I would go many rather than most. So many corporate professionals around the world, just put many, may prefer or might prefer. Remember my little words, might, may, could, just try and think of those in the exam. To have a varied background by quitting one organisation and joining the other. Okay, you'd have to go more because you're comparing it to those people who aren't doing that. More varied background. Okay, the central reason is twofold. Cut that. I know it's in the template, but you have got a lot to say. Okay, so these are the sort of things that can go. Now, what I would say is, for example, such employees could boast a well, possess is lovely. A significantly varied career background. Okay. So I'm going from here, putting in this bit. Okay, let's underline it so I'm showing you where I'm going. Such employees could possess a significantly varied career background. I'm coming into here. Okay, so I'm getting rid of that, which I feel is a little bit repetitive. And then here, so I would get rid of that, and I would go allowing them to move quickly from one job to the other to showcase their adaptability. And zing. Oh, okay. I've never read zing in an essay before, but why not? I mean, okay. I almost go slightly informal, but rather lovely, so let's leave it there. And zing to learn new things. Okay. Okay. So, do you see where we're going on this one? So we're going from here to here, and then we love it. Yeah. So this, I just feel is a little bit going around in circles. Secondly, you've got this. But then you've got all those. Okay, all right. Have firstly. Or if you don't want firstly, just put additionally. I kind of prefer additionally. I think it's nicer than firstly, secondly. Additionally, such employees. Okay, such flexible and ambitious employees who use two adjectives here. Okay. Forget that for a minute. Tend to have the potential to earn more money over 5 years than those who okay, take that out. Just use one single word, remain in their comfort zone by staying in one profession for life. Okay? So what I'm trying to do here is it's very good. Please don't misunderstand me. But you just need to tidy up that word count. And sometimes instead of all these words, you can just have an adjective in there instead. So just be really aware of that. Recent interview survey conducted by Cambridge revealed that 9 out of 10 employees so always look forward to switching. Okay, it's this whole switching thing I don't like. I would say often seek to move companies in order to. So I take out that. And you don't even need in order to. You can just, that can go as well. You can just have to keep them abreast of the latest technologies. Good. So it's just a bit tidier. Therefore, successful career would always have a huge support of having. Why don't you just go the most successful? A successful career would always have validity from corporate maybe from embracing different corporate cultures. Okay, but really nice paragraph, really, really good there. I'm only being super fussy. Yeah, and some bit slightly repetitive. I think it's the repetition bit that we're trying to avoid here. Though many people have financially been able to lead a normal life by staying in one profession, good. Okay, although a career with one company leads to financial security. Yeah, a sudden advancement in that profession might force them to perhaps quit. Advancement? I need you to explain that to me. Many such professions, especially in IT, have been seeing a constant upgrade since 2004. For example, if an IT profession has expertise in C and the company decides to migrate, they will have to upgrade their skills or move or leave, not move out, I would just say or leave, to find another job, which could prove difficult since many organisations, okay, prove difficult if they lack the technical expertise. Yeah, so keep it clear, keep it simple. So it's quite a specific example anyway. So I don't think you need to have that long bit as well. It's an interesting point, very interesting point. Hence, employees should always be, instead of that, I put aware of possible drawbacks, because you're talking about the bad things, drawbacks of remaining long term with one company. Okay, so I keep this focus on the drawbacks because you're talking here about the negatives almost in this paragraph, aren't you? Okay, but that's interesting as well. Very good. So it is. Now, to what extent you need to have your opinion in here? You've given it to me in the beginning. You need to give it to me again in the end. So I believe that. In order to have a successful life in terms of job satisfaction, money should be encouraged to switch from one. Okay, it's this word switch, which we're using a lot. So you said move, change, redeploy. That's a good one, actually. Redeploy. Either redeploy or be redeployed. Okay, or seek relocation, or seek re-employment. There are other ways that we can do it rather than switch. Predictive many organisations should look forward for, look for, not just experience and definitely health, but also the relationship. Very nice, well done. You've done a really, really good job there. This is a rather long correction, my apologies. Go through it really slowly and really carefully because I hope this will help you. I know you can do it, you're so close. If you can just study this carefully, then I think you'll be absolutely fine. Really good luck tomorrow, and please let us know how you get on. Well done.